to the Dog Walk Chronicles. It's Saturday after Thanksgiving, November 25th, the feast day of St. Catherine of Alexandria. This is apocryphal, and if I'm understanding, that means, no, Gus, stay. That some of this may be legend more than true, but the basic is there was a Catherine of Alexandria, and she was martyred, and she was Christian, and she was martyred for her faith. But what we do seem to know is that she was born of nobility. She was learned in science and oratory. She received a vision, and at 18 she offered to debate pagan philosophers. When they came to debate her, many were converted, and since this was during the persecutions of Maximus around the late 200s, they were instantly martyred. The empress and the leader of the army had heard the tales about her, went to visit her in prison. She was imprisoned and tortured, scourged in prison. They went, they heard her, they were converted, and the empress and the leader of the army were instantly martyred. Maximus ordered her to be put on the wheel. I don't know if this is the same Catherine of the famous Catherine wheel or not. I think maybe not, or maybe yes, because what I'll tell you later. She touched it and it instantly was destroyed, so they beheaded her and her body was whisked away by angels. She was a very popular saint in the Middle Ages. She was reported to be a divine advisor to Joan of Arc, so that was much later, but 1,000 years or more than 1,000, whatever years later. She had a reputation for learning and wisdom, so she was a patron of libraries, librarians, teachers, and archivists. Due to her debating skills and pervasive language, she was a patron of lawyers, and due to her torture on the wheel, she's also an intercession to people working with tires and wheels, so tire mechanics. She is also one of the 14 holy helpers. Look that up. Those are 14 saints that you probably haven't heard of. Not the more, well-known saints who are known that you could ask their intercession for adverse. I think it's what's the word for diseases and ailments and things like that. So let's ask St. Catherine to pray and counsel and give wisdom and persuasive language to all the ladies today, particularly those who are voting, who are throwing the vote to pro-abortion laws today, because it's frankly the women who are, which makes sense, but it's women who help to swing the vote to legalize abortion in different states. So let's ask for her intercession and her intercession and wisdom for all women, all mothers, to raise good, moral, preferably Catholic children, to make the nation strong. The nation's only as strong as the women raising the children. And as for this particular saint, we know that she existed. Everything, I think some of the things are debatable about her life, but what we do know is she's a saint, and what we do know is there's a lot of people that in our lives that are hopefully saints, your grandma, your uncle, whatever, who were good and holy people. So there's the saints run the gamut, from miracles, from speaking in tongues, from healing people, from great wisdom, to what I call our everyday saints, those among us that walk among us. So be a saint to other people around you, and let's ask for the intercession of this Saint Catherine of Alexandria, Saint Agnes last week, was her feast day. St. Gertrude the Great, Catherine of Hungary, and so on and so on. We focused on a lot of saints like that. And again, I can't make this short, so I will stop right there. And maybe you'll listen to this. It's only 5 minutes.